Hi guys, it's Cornay. Welcome to this first mini clinic. What I'm planning on doing in these mini clinics is just to go through one aspect, focus in a bit on the technique of the different exercises to help you to get better at your technique with the exercises. So if you are advanced or you have been doing kettlebell training for a while, you can check up on your form or get somebody else to check up on you. Otherwise, if you're a beginner, it is obviously handy to just look at one aspect and see if that is correct and how you can correct it. So, since the kettlebell swing is the basis, the foundation for a lot of kettlebell specific exercises, it is a good place to start. And today I want to focus only on one aspect of that movement, and that is the importance of moving your hips back and not down. And it may sound and look like a little difference or a small difference, but it makes all the difference. Now if you think about the fact that the swing is basically hip-wise a deadlift motion, it helps to picture my mind. So a deadlift, if you don't know what a deadlift is, in weightlifting terms, it means you pick up, lift up weight from the floor. So if you look at the motion, you will see that my hips do not move down to the ground ever. So if you look from the side, you pick up something there, your hips move back, but they don't move down. So if you keep that in mind, it means when you start with a swing, what needs to happen is hips back, okay, and the projection is forward so that you can swing the kettlebell forward. One way that you can kind of get the feeling for it is to stand with your back against the wall and push back with your butt until you touch it. Then you move a little forward, touch the wall, move a little forward, touch the wall. So you get the feeling of moving back. So with the swing, even if you fold forward completely, your hips never move down. Another thing to watch out for in this regard is whenever you do a swing, do not focus on what you should do with your knees. Okay? Your knees will bend automatically because you move back. Don't start with your knees at all. So I see this for beginners, this is the main problem. They start the motion with their knees. Start the motion with your hips back. You can feel like you pulling almost with these hip flexor muscles, pull yourself backwards, like you're hitting something behind you with your back. Okay? If that will help you with a mental picture. So it is really important to do that. Start every swing with hips back. Your knees should bend because your hips move. You do not move your knees on their own. Okay. So I'm going to show you a few from a front view, and then I'll turn to the side. So you'll see every time hips move back, but they do not move down. And even if you need to fall flat forward with your body, they are only going backwards, they're not going down. Thing that might help you as well is focus on keeping your balance on your heels. Or sorry, you balance on your foot, your whole foot, but you concentrate your weight on your heels. If you stay on your heels more or less, it's easier to move your hips back. If you're going onto your toes, you are prone to do this with your knees. So if you stay on your heels, it's easier to move your hips back. Okay, so those are a few pointers around the hip movement. Concentrate on moving your hips back, not down. Do not initiate the beginning of the swing with your knees, and it will be much better on on your lower back. Much better technique for the swing, and if you get the swing down solid, obviously the rest on top will be much easier.